Hello everybody, today I'm going to be teaching you how to do beginner OLL and PLL in one video. So many people do it in two videos. I'll do it in one video. So after you have solved the first two layers, the last part is doing the oil. So there are six oils, 10 oils, and there are six peelers. So I think let's just get started on, guys. So let me just start scrambling this cube, and then I'll be back when I solve the F2L. So the first basic ones you already know, but then we'll just go through them. So first is when you get a dot case. Dot is the worst one because you need to do two sets of algorithms. First one we need to do for the line case. Of course, when we get the line case, we do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So when you do that, you get an L case. The L one is pretty simple already. You do wide F, so it's a wide F. So you go wide F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. When you do that, you will get a cross. And here's one more case when you get a line, which is a bit different. So when you get a line, it's like the same thing we did to the dot, but we don't put it like this, or else it'll become a dot again. We need to put it like this, horizontally. So when we do that, then we do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. When you do that, you'll get this cross. Then if the first part is when you have one corner standing up. If you have one corner, put that in these two spots, the fret parts. When you put them there, you will have a corner yellow piece facing you. If you face that, you do the soon, or I'll show you how it's done. R U R prime U R U2 R prime. When you do that, you'll get the complete white face done. Here's the other one, and here's the other one. When you put it like this, when you put it in the middle and it's not facing you, then when you turn to the opposite side and it's facing you, then you do the opposite handed. L prime, L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L, U2, L prime. L. Okay, fine. I just messed up on the word. Then here's some other ones which will happen. The second case is when there's nothing facing up. When there's nothing facing up, there will be two cases happening. One where there will be where two will be facing the opposite side, and where in this case it's not happening. There's the other one where two are facing like straight at you, and the other two are facing opposite to each other. Then you need to do this. This is it's not like you don't want to learn it with the algorithm. You want to learn it with how you do it. So you do R, U prime. You do R, U2, R2, U prime, R prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R prime. So like if you learn it by the way you do it, then it is much easier than just learning it the other way. Here's the other way. When there's two facing the opposite, when these two are facing the opposite directions, not only one pair, when both of them are facing the opposite direction, you need to do really easy to call F. It's like the first algorithm. It's like F, R, U, R prime, U prime, but you don't put the F again back. You do it one more three times. So again, two times you need F, R, U, R prime, F, or and then R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and then you get a complete white top. And here's when there are only two facing your way. So here's a case where there are two edges, and if they're opposite to each other, then this is like I feel like this is the second easiest one. There are a few easier ones, but this is like a bit easy for me. So you need to keep it so a yellow edge is over here in this corner. But when you do that, you need to be able to see two yellow edges facing you. If you do it like this, it's not correct because the yellow edges are not facing you. If you do it like this, they both are facing you. So now you need to put the white side in front, and you need to do this. You need to bring this piece down. Then you need to push this away. Bring this back up. Push this away again. Push this like to the opposite side. Bring this down. Put this back put this back to form that block. Put this there, and bring this back. And when you do that, the yellow side should be completely solved. And on to our last two. Here's the case where there's only two. Then you need to do it like this. So you put this towards yourself, and you can see the two headlights here. They're called headlights because they're like yellow pieces facing towards you. So when there are two, you need to face these guys which are facing up backwards, and these ones facing this way. If yours are facing opposite to each other, that's another case. I'll talk about it after this one. So you need to do this soon. So R U R prime U. I'll be R U R prime U prime R U2 R prime. When you do that, you need to do a U2. Then of course this is facing you, so you need to do R U R prime U prime R U2 R prime. And then now there's only one case left, and that's the hardest one, I think. This is the last case, and this is like the hardest one, I think, for me to learn. And this is when you have this shape, but you don't have the headlights facing you. They're facing opposite sides. Then you need to bring the white side, and then you need to bring this down, turn this away, turn this that way, bring this down again, bring this there, bring this up again, bring this there, do this, and do that. And this is like the easy. You can slow it down also if you guys don't know. And now we're gonna head on to the PLLs. The PLLs are pretty easy. I think there's only two algorithms. There are four algorithms. Two of them are pretty easy. So yeah, let's head on to that. You can first directly tell when there's one side with two faces already completed. That's when you need to swap these two edges. For that, there's a big long algorithms, 11 moves or somewhere like that. It's not that tough if you memorize it properly. R U R prime U prime R F, so you make that R2 U prime R prime U, and now we can take this out, R U R prime F prime. And now we have these all solved. All the corners all solved into places. And this is the other case where there's no edges solved. None of them are solved. None of them match like this together. So that's when you need to do where two edges are solved like this, and you need to put that right there. So two edges, you should do it like that one. The other oral, I thought you then. Where two edges should be like this, should be solved like this, and these two should be swapped. For that, you need to do F R U R prime U prime R U R prime F prime. When you do that, you have a T case. Then you need to take this out like this, R U R prime U prime R F R prime F prime. Boom. Now we have all the two solved. And yeah, if you do it differently, then you need to do both the algorithms again, which is really hard, and you don't want to do that. Now here's the last two cases you need to learn. And these are, like, for me, the easiest one. The first one, this is called a U-perm, when you need to swap these three edges in this direction. So orange needs to go here, blue needs to go here, and green needs to go there. Then you need to do M2 U prime M M U2 M prime U prime M2. And now you'll be solved the cube. And the next part is a bit different. And now here's the other one where these it needs to be swapped from red needs to go here, blue needs to go here, and green needs to go there. Then you need to do M2 U prime M U2 M prime U M2. And we're almost done with all the cubes. And there's one more last one. And here's the last one, and this is like the toughest among all the peel. It's not. I'm joking. Don't worry. And this is when you need to solve two of these, swapping each other like this. You need to swap these two. Then it's pretty easy. You need to do M U M U2. Okay, I'm joking. It's not this. Sorry guys. So this is the last case when these two needs to be swapped. Not the last. I'm joking. Why am I always messing up? These two needs to be swapped and these two needs to be swapped. Then you need to do M2 U prime M2 U2 M2 U prime M2, and you'll be done there. And there's one last one, which is the toughest one, I feel like. So this is the last case, and this is the pretty of the edge swapping one. This is the hardest one. So yeah, this one you need to do M U prime M2 U prime M2 U prime M2 M U2 M2 and done. And this is the hard. You can slow it down. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.